Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Let's play ball.
Are you doing pregame?
I think I'm supposed to. But if there's no headset, it's fine. For the county, and a good game with some great pitching and a lot of runs.
Absolutely. We all hope to see that too. And about to start this game up right now. What are you hoping to see from Fuller Carver especially?
A lot of strikes and no runs.
There's a tough start. He hits Biggs to start things off. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for joining me here on this pregame show.
Now batting number 8, Harris County.
So Biggs will go down to first here. And now it'll be Harrison Cerna. Checks on Biggs over at first. So Biggs did not play last night at Northside. There's still question marks from last night from him. Not sure what was going on. That one's high to start off Harrison Cerna. Well, Northside was 17-5 coming into this game, or the series, I should say. 10-2 region record, but now they've fallen to 10-4 after 2 straight losses to Harris County. There's a strike. Max Thrash, Jay Sheehan, Fisher Taft, Brody Taft, Noah Thomason, Gabe Galarza, the starting lineup for the Northside Patriots. Trying to salvage the series before they go to face Central Carroll. Biggs headed to second, and looked like they had him for a second, but the throw late. So he will get into scoring position. And they count 2-2. Fouled away towards the Harris County dugout. It was a dominating win for Harris County last night, 15-3. Every Tiger reached base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Harrison Cerna. That one up, so a full count. Carver has had some command issues in his starts this season. Typically early on. 3-2, right on cue. That one misses down and away, so he will go down to first, and the first 2 reach for Northside. Similarly to how they started off Tuesday night's game So it'll be Noah Fair. Fair hitting over 400 on the season. Been a really reliable bat for the Patriots. First pitch to him, called strike. Fair also a big power threat. No balls and a strike. Carver deals, and there's a strike, 0-2. Noah Fair hit second last night, tonight in the 3-hole. The 0-2 from Fuller Carver. Misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fair reached twice last night, picked up an RBI on a walk. And he walked twice, struck out once, so finished his night 0 for 1. 1-2 outside. Still looking for the first out of the ball game. Carver comes set and deals the 2-2. It's popped up foul. So Chris Biggs down at second, Cerna at first. The hit by pitch and a walk to start things off. Here's the 2-2 from Carver. He's got him. Fair goes down swinging, and there's one away here in the first. A big first out for Fuller Carver with 2 on and no one away. So now a ground ball could end the inning, and it's Max Thrash. First pitch, swinging bunt over to Brody Johnson, nowhere to go with it, and they're going to call it foul. Max Thrash, a really great athlete. He's got a real promising career ahead of him. Hitting over 300 this season. On the pitching side of things, had a really good start against Buford earlier on in the season for Northside. Nothing in 1. And he sends this back up the middle, and McEldoon can't get there. Biggs being waved around, and Northside is going to take a 1-0 lead here in the first. An RBI single from Max Thrash to give Northside the lead.
Now batting, number 3, Jace Sheehan.
So now it'll be Jay Sheehan. First pitch, called strike. Sheehan had 2 singles last night and a ground out. Continuing to be pretty productive for Northside. Oh, 1. Check swing. Yes, he did. Might have been a strike anyway. Quickly 0-2. Harrison Cerna down at second. It's Thrash at first after his RBI single to start the scoring. Oh, 2 pitch on the way is low. 1-2. You'll notice Sam Laney is not in the game tonight. He was ejected in last night's game after questionable word choice to the umpire. So he will not play tonight or the next game for Northside. Swing and a miss. He gets Sheehan as well, and there's 2 away.
Now batting number 9, Fisher Taft.
Fisher Taft will hit now for Northside. 2 on, 2 away. First pitch is a called strike. Since those first 2 batters, Carver has found the zone pretty well. And the following 3 batters did give up that single to Thrash. And there's a strike, 0-2. Second straight batter, he's got to 0-2. He punched out the last one. Can he get this one? Into right field. It won't be a strikeout, and it actually could be trouble. That's going to be a fair ball. Taft slipped coming around first, so he's only going to get into second, but it's going to score 2 runs, and it's 3-0 Northside in the first.
Now batting number 6, Brody Taft.
So his brother Brody Taft will hit after the 2 RBI double down the first base line, and the first one is outside. He was a strike away from getting out of it with no more damage done, but 2 more runs will come across. One ball, no strikes. Outside, 2-0. 7th Patriot to hit in the first. Two-0. Up and away, 3-0. Back to the issues he was having with command earlier on. And now Brody Johnson wants a word with him. So I'll have the chance to mention it. Stars Mill 14-1, still atop the region. If Harris County gets a win tonight, they will tie that. Both will be tied for first place, and it'll come down to the series next week between those 2. First pitch to Thomason, or excuse me, first strike to Brody Taft in there, 3-1. Northside now falling to 10-4. Mentioned that already. Central Carrollton down to 10-5, so they will be out. 3 balls and a strike is popped foul, full count. So that last night's game for Northside was really valuable for them. They needed to get a win to keep their season alive, and unfortunately didn't even come close to that. They gave up 15 runs and lost 15-3. Full count to Brody Taft. And it's high. He walked him. So the inning will continue to bring up Noah Thomason. And still 2 aboard. Coach Jenkins not yet coming out to have a word with his pitcher.
Noah Thomason.
They're almost one way through the order here with 3 across so far. Only 2 hits, though. Breaking ball in there for strike. Similar start to how they did Tuesday night. I believe they grabbed 3 in the first and wouldn't get a lead after that. 0-1, and nearly hit him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thomason, the Glenwood transfer. And a 1-1 count. He sends this down the first base line. That will go foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hitting just under 300 on the season is Thomason. Trying to keep this inning going for the Patriots. He went 0 for 3 last night with 2 flyouts and a ground out. We'll see what he can do here in a 1-2 count. The pitch from Carver. Fights it off. Stays alive. 1-2. First and second base occupied. Third base is open. If Thomason were to reach, the 9-hole hitter Gabe Galarza will come up. Here's the 1-2 from Carver. Called strike 3. He got him looking. 3 come across for Northside. Harris County coming up after this.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile!
And we're back. Bottom of the first, about to get going. It's going to be Chris Biggs pitching for Northside tonight. I mentioned did not play last night's game. So Harris County will look to try and get to him early, as Northside did to Fuller Carver. Get 3 in the top of the first. Harris County will try and even that out. They got 4 in the first inning Tuesday night and took the lead. Didn't look back after that. Won 7-5. That'll start with Will Dimitri, then it'll be Luke Gowdy, Dejan Elder, Hudson Clark, Colt Angel, Luke McAloon, Caden Dimitri, Brody Johnson, and Jacob Gilstrap for your starting 9 for the Harris County Tigers.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 5, Will Dimitri.
All these Harris County hitters were all over everything Northside had last night. Will Dimitri was 2 for 3. First pitch here is outside. Two balls, no strikes. Said he was 2 for 3. He was actually 1 for 2. Had a single, 2 walks, and a ground out. Did Dimitri last night. Sends that one foul. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one over to third, and he couldn't glove it cleanly. throw to first is not going to be in time. He threw it over towards the Harris County dugout. Would have been a close play anyway. I think might put that down as a single for Will Dimitri. It would have been a really close play either way. There's been a lot of defensive issues, though, for Northside in this series, especially last night. They had 2 errors. Tuesday they had 1. They were really close to one there. It was a bang-bang, whether it be a hit or an error. But I'll give Gabe Galarza the benefit of the doubt down there at third and rule a base hit for Will Dimitri. So now it'll be Luke Gowdy. And he pops this weakly to the first base side, and it's Biggs there for out number 1.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 13.
Dejon Elder coming up, now 1 on, 1 away. Elder was 0 for 3 last night with a walk in there. Dimitri's taken off. It's a called strike, and he is going to be out. A nice throw from Noah Fair from behind the plate to get Will Dimitri stealing. Also a strike on Dejon Elder to start him off, so 0-1. Sends that one foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Dejon Elder. Bases empty now, 2 away after Will Dimitri got caught stealing. The 0-2 popped high in the air to the left side, but it will be out of play. And it hits off the facility. Here's the 0-2. Another pop-up. That one will go foul. Still just getting started here, only in the bottom of the first. Northside already up 3-0. The pitch from Biggs. Breaking ball got him. 1-2-3, go the Tigers. We're on to the second.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile!
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Top of the second, Gabe Galarza will lead things off. 9-1-2 due up for the Patriots after getting 3 in the first, shutting down Harris County in the last half inning. First pitch swinging and missing, 0-1. Fuller Carver running into some trouble there in that first inning. Lucky for him, the Harris County offense has been really productive this week and in this series, really this season. A ball and a strike to Galarza. Inside, 2-1. Carver deals outside, 3-1. After Galarza, we'll go back to the top of the lineup, and Chris Biggs, who got hit by a pitch to start things off, came around to score later on. Hitters count for Galarza, and that one misses away. It's a leadoff walk. Saw it a lot yesterday between Northside and Harris County's teams, or pitchers specifically, not being able to find the strike zone. It was a lot of pitches were thrown in that game last night, despite it going just 5 innings. Harris County getting the run rule over Northside, 15-3. First pitch to Chris Biggs. Foul back. Runner going, missing low, and he's going to get into second. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now a runner in scoring position, still no one away. And again, some trouble for Fuller Carver. One. Called strike, 1-2. Galarza down at second, no one away. Carver steps off. A ball and 2 strikes. Carver deals. Sent to first. Clark there. He'll get the out at first. Runner will get into third. So a productive out for Chris Biggs. So runner gets into third, now 1 away, and it's going to be Harrison Cerna, Northside second baseman. Mentioned Tuesday night, he went to Warner Robins in 2021 with Northern for the Little League Southeast Regional. Cool moments for him, along with everyone else on that team. First one missing to him, 1 ball, no strikes. Cerna playing second tonight, also a good left fielder and relief pitcher for the Patriots. The 1-0, up and in. Galarza down a third, the 2-0 is in there, 2-1. Another great night. We've lucked out this week with weather between Tuesday night here, last night at Northside, and back here again tonight. 3 balls, 1 strike. Misses high, or excuse me, strike 2. 3-2. 3-2 over to first again. Another opportunity for Clark. It bounces off his chest. Cerna will beat it out, and a run will score. Took a really tough hop on Hudson Clark down at first. He says he's okay, thankfully for himself and Harris County.
Now batting, number 13, Noah Fair.
Rule it an infield hit. That one was smoked off the bat of Harrison Cerna, so not an easy play for Clark at all. So here's Noah Fair. First pitch in there, strike one. Oh, 1. Fouled away. He's got no affair behind 0-2. He struck him out last inning. He was the first out of the ball game. Behind 0-2 here again. Can he get him? Garver deals, and that hit him. Trouble for Fuller. Carver continues, and still no word from the dugout. Now looks like there'll be a courtesy runner for Noah Fair.
Number 10, Max Thrash.
Here's Max Thrash, had an RBI single last inning. Scored Chris Biggs in from second. Also a whiteout game here tonight in Hamilton, Georgia, and Harris County faithful showed up. A lot of white in the stands tonight for Game 3 of this series. First pitch, called strike to Thrash. 0-1. Thrash calls for time. And 0-1 count. So now Coach Jenkins will trot out to the mound and have a word with Fuller Carver, as he has 2 aboard with just 1 away. He ran into some trouble in the first inning, gave up 3, 1 across so far here in the second. So Northside has got now 4-0. Their largest lead of the series. Also haven't won here in Harris County since 2022. Oh, 0-1 is in there, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Up and away, 1-2. Thrash started a game against Stars Mill in their last series and struggled a little bit. I mentioned earlier he had a really good start against Buford. Tonight, playing shortstop with Biggs on the mound. A ball and 2 strikes. Down and away, 2-2. Thrash also transferred over from Italy and a military family, and here with Northside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he got him swinging. Or maybe he got a piece of it. Looked like it dropped. Thrash just getting a piece of it. 2-2. So here's the 2-2 on the way, and it misses high, full count. So now Coach Jenkins will trot out to the mound. We'll see if we get a new pitcher. And it looks like we will. So Carver comes out of the game after giving up 4, and we will take a break. Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hula Hands serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Hula Hands delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of Chevys, from Silverado trucks, top.
Back here, top of the second. 4-0 game. New pitchers, Caden Harrison. All reliable out of the pen this year for the Harris County Tigers. He's been terrific this year. He came in, picked up the save after some struggles in the 7th inning Tuesday night. Both runners taken off, and I think that one was inside. So either way, it's going to be a walk. And load the bases up. So Caden Harrison coming into a tough situation here with, well, when he came in 2 on, 1 out, now he'll have the bases loaded after throwing just 1 pitch and walking him. Bring up Jay Sheehan, struck out last inning. Trying to redeem himself here, first one in the dirt. One ball, no strikes to Jay Sheehan. That one right in front of Brody Johnson, but it will go foul. 1-1. Jay Sheehan, senior for the Patriots, playing first base. Also an outfielder and a relief pitcher for the Northside Patriots. Really good inside-out hitter, hitting over 370 on the season. and he will battle at the plate. He sees a lot of pitches, really more than anyone else on the squad. Right on cue, he fights it off 1-2. Well, if you're wondering where I get all these stats from and all this inside information, really good friend on the Northside side of things, and Riley Harper has been a really big help with this series, getting me prepared to call these games. Real good friend of mine, been friends with him for a couple years now. 1-2 is inside. Two balls, two strikes from Caden Harrison is into right field. That's going to get down in front of Caden Dimitri. Rifles it in from deep right field. And it'll be an RBI single for Jay Sheehan. Base is still loaded to bring up Fisher Taft, who had a 2 RBI double last inning, and now Harris County falling behind 5-0 in the second inning. So it's Fisher Taft after Jay Sheehan's RBI single. In the dirt. Johnson going all the way to the right side to get it, but no runner can advance, fortunately for Harris County. 7th Patriots a hit in the frame. One ball, no strikes. Harrison deals. Back up the middle. Elder there, goes to second. And no, he couldn't get it there, so everyone's going to be safe. And it's going to be 6-0 Northside.
Now batting number 6, Brody Taft.
So here's now Brody Taft, the brother of Fisher Taft, with him down at first. Base is still loaded. Harrison trying to pick up his first out since coming out of the pen. No one to Brody Taft. Well, he got the ground ball he was looking for to try and roll into the double play. Elder just too late on it. Couldn't get it out of his hands. So still loaded with only one out. The 0-1. Over to second. McEldoon there. Throw to first. And Clark slipped, and the runner is going to be safe. And it's 7-0 Northside. Clark moved to his right to maybe take it himself and realized that he wouldn't be able to get it. Went back to first and just didn't get back there in time. So now the 9th Patriot to hit, and Noah Thomason. Struck out last inning. No pitch, swung on and missed. One, shoots this out to right field. Dimitri under it. Runner tagging to home. Throw in. And he dropped it. Another run will come in for Northside. A really nice throw out from right field by Caden Dimitri. So here's Gabe Galarza. Got the party started with a walk in this inning. They've now batted around. Runner taken off for second. Called strike. He throws down to third, so making him stay close. It's Fisher Taft down at third. Brody Taft at second. Galarza behind 0-1. Breaking ball is in there. 0-2. Trying to get out of the frame with no more damage done. They've given up 5 here in the second. And Harris County is going to have a lot of work to do on the offensive side of things. Up and in, 1-2. Northside has already scored as many runs tonight as they have the whole series. First 2 nights. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harrison deals. Breaking ball is high. 2-2. Shoots this into right field. That's going to drop as well. And another run will score. It's an RBI single for Gabe Galarza, and they are starting to put it on Harris County here in the second. Caden Harrison not having his best outing. Usually he's come in and slams the door, but tonight a different story.
Now batting number 22, Chris Biggs.
Came into a tough spot. He's only gotten 1 out. That came on a sac fly. So back to the top of the lineup, and Chris Biggs. He is 0 for 1 so far. Got hit by a pitch and grounded out to first. He was the first out of this inning. And this is into right center field, and he will not be the last out either. 1 more is in. That'll be 10 runs. And they're waving around Galarza. He will score. Throw back into second. He's safe. It's a 2 RBI double for Chris Biggs. Well, it was all Harris County in this series leading up to tonight. They've only hit once.
Now batting number 8, Harrison Cernan.
Courtesy runner for Chris Biggs. So here's Harrison Cerna, 1 for 1, single and a walk. He's scored twice. 1 in each inning so far tonight. First pitch to Cerna inside. So ball and no strikes. Shoots this up the middle. Elder there. He bobbles it. Still recovers and makes the play. So they finally get out of the inning. But Harris County will come back down to 11-0. And we're back, bottom of the second. It's been a long time since we've seen the Harris County offense. It'll start with Hudson Clark getting his first at-bat tonight.
Number 3, Hudson Clark.
Well, it's been a long time since Biggs has pitched, so maybe Harris County can get something going here in the second inning. First one up. Called strike to Hudson Clark. Nothing in one to Hudson Clark. That one misses high, 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, no one away here for the leadoff batter, Hudson Clark. Leading off this inning at least. 2-1, back up the middle, and that will get through. There's a leadoff single for Hudson Clark. Well, the good news for Harris County is that this offense put up 15 runs last night. And there's a start with a leadoff single there. Second hit of the night, Will Dimitri reached on a leadoff single, got caught stealing last inning, so Biggs was able to see the bare minimum in the first. Faced 3 batters. Here's Cole Angel. First one outside. If Harris County can just get to Chris Biggs maybe and get to the bullpen that has been struggling in this series, they'd have a real shot. 1 ball, 1 strike. One check swing did not go. 2 balls and a strike. Luke McEldoon will be next after Cole Angel here. No one away. Up and away, 3-1. Well, if you could get the first 2 to reach, that'd be a promising start to the second inning. And the good news is Harris County has a lot of game left to go. If they can avoid getting run ruled, they'd have 2 extra innings. 3-2. Nearing 7 o'clock here. This game started at 6, so an hour in, we're only in the bottom of the second. 3-2 checking on Clark down at first. Three-two on the way. Back into center field. That'll get through. Back-to-back singles to start the second for Harris County. Biggs had to get out of the way on that one. That one smoked right back towards him. So the first 2 reach here in the second for Harris County.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 7, Luke McEldoon.
Third hit for the Tigers tonight. Mentioned Biggs wasn't on the mound for a while after that 8-run second from Northside. Up and in. Last year when Biggs faced Harris County, his fastest pitch was 91. Ball and no strikes. Inside, 2-0. Mentioned Tuesday, Chris Biggs is a South Georgia commit. Steps off here, 2 balls, no strikes. Stepping out again, so still awaiting the 2-0 pitch to Luke McEldoon. Caden Dimitri would be next. Still no one away here in the second inning. Inside, 3-0. From Biggs is a called strike. Finds his own there to try and fight back in this count. He had Angel in a full count. Clark was in a 2-1 count when he hit his single. This one fouled up and heading towards the stands. It will be foul. So 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Luke McEldoon. Clark down at second. It's Angel at first. 3-2 to McEldoon. Liner to short, and he grabs it for out number 1. So McEldoon back to the dugout, and it'll bring up Caden Dimitri.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 11, Caden Dimitri.
Swinging first pitch, fouls it away. Nothing in 1. Biggs deals the pitch. He pops this one up. That will go well foul. Oh, 2 to Caden Dimitri. Brody Johnson would be next. 1 down here in the second. Oh, 2. Liner to first. He dropped it. And that's going to still be trouble. Throws to second. They'll get the force out there. So they'll be on the corners with 2 away. Dimitri down to first on the fielder's choice. So now it'll be Brody Johnson. Had a 2 RBI single last night. Drew a walk as well. Started to really settle in since coming back from his injuries. Told me today that he's really been seeing the ball a lot better since coming back. He's really getting back into the feel of stepping in the batter's box and hitting first one up and in to him. One ball, no strikes to Brody Johnson. Pops this one weakly into center. Fighting the sun, but he reels it in for out number 3, and it's a scoreless second for Biggs as well. We go to the third.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile!
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Top of the third, Noah Fair will lead off for Northside, protecting a massive lead, 11-0. First pitch, he fouls off. Nothing in one from Caden Harrison. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That second inning offensively started to look promising for Harris County. Had a first couple reach. Here's a fly ball into deep center. Angel towards it, one away. So Fair now 0 for 2 on the night, and that'll bring up Max Thrash. 1 for 1. Single and a walk so far. Had an RBI in the first.
Now batting number 10, Max Thrash.
And he lines this just foul. Oh, 2. Breaking ball. Golfs this over to short. Elder there. Low throw and couldn't scoop it. So Thrash into first here with one away.
Now batting number 3, Jace Sheehan.
Inside, runner headed to second. And he's safe down there. So he will advance, put a runner in scoring position with one away. Caleb Jenkins has gone down to right field. Caden Dimitri is in the bullpen for Harris County. One 0 misses down. Two balls, no strikes. Harrison delivers outside 3-0. Max Thrash down at second with just one away. Three-two. 3-1 rather. Into right center field. Jenkins over. He will not get there. Thrash being waved around. He will score easily. It's 12-0 Harris or Northside. They've now scored at least once in every inning. Struggles continue for Caden Harrison here tonight. Checking on the runner down at first, so barring a miraculous comeback from Harris County, this will put them at 13-2 for the region, meaning they have to win the series next week against Stars Mill. Here's a breaking ball called strike. Throw is high and not in time, so runner into second again. But so now they would have to win that series against Stars Mill, which it was going to come down to anyway, but really puts pressure on them. 2 balls, no strikes. Or 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrison deals the 1-1. Spikes that one in the dirt. Now 2-1. 2-2. Fisher Taft is 2 for 2 so far with 2 RBIs. 2 RBI double in the first and a single in the second. 2-2. Pops us in the air to center. Angel coming in. And he's there for out number 2.
Now batting number 6, Brody Taft.
First pitch to Brody Taft, a called strike. A walk and a single for Brody tonight. Came around to score last inning. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Noah Thomason on deck for Northside. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Runner down at second. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just off the plate, 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's a fly ball in the infield. It's going to be McEldoon calling off Clark for out number 3 to send us to the bottom of the third. 12-0 Northside.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Bottom of the third, it's going to be Jacob Gilstrap leading things off for Harris County. First AB tonight.
Gilstrap.
Inside. Here's a grounder to short. Fielded cleanly, throw to first, 1 down.
Number 5, Will Dimitri.
So we go back to the top of the lineup with Will Dimitri, who is 1 for 1 so far tonight, singled back in the first. Called strike to start him off. No balls and a strike. Wave and a miss. Oh, 2 pitch on the way, misses high. Two and two. been all Northside in this game tonight. 12-0. 3 hits for the Tigers, one of those off the bat of Will Dimitri. Two balls, 2 strikes. Biggs deals. Here's a grounder to third. And quickly 2 away here in the third.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 26, Luke Gowdy.
Luke Gowdy will step in here. Bases empty, 2 away. 0 for 1. Flew out 2 Biggs in his first try. One ball, no strikes. Swings and misses there, 1-1. One-two, chases the elevated fastball. Biggs trying to get through 3 scoreless innings here. And he will, but it will get away, actually, so hold that thought. Throw down to first is in time. So the Tigers go down in order. We're on to the 4th.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Top of the 4th, ready to go here. New pitcher is Caden Dimitri for the Tigers. Sam Harkins is now behind the plate as well for Harris County.
Number 2, Noah Thomason.
Noah Thomason will hit for Northside. Dimitri's first appearance in a couple games on from the mound for Harris County. First one missing, 1 ball, no strikes. Comes in with a clean inning, unlike Harrison, who came in with 2 aboard and just 1 away. struggled a lot tonight. This game has really gotten away from the Tigers.
Squeeze it.
2-1 pitch. And their 4 strike, 2-2. The 2-2 on the way is popped up, but it will go out of play. It'll stay 2-2. That's going to be a strikeout. Harkins throws to first, and he got him, so they complete the strikeout. And there's one down here in the 4th.
Now batting number 7, Gabe Galarza.
From the bottom of the order, here's Gabe Galarza. 1 for 1 tonight, single and a walk. Picked up an RBI as well. Now 0-2. Fouled off, still 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. It's down and away, 2-2. Full count. Three-two. Called strike 3. Down goes Galarza. Dimitri comes in, strikes out the first 2 he sees. And it'll be back to the top of the order and Chris Biggs.
Top of the order. Now batting number 22, Chris Biggs.
Biggs 1 for 2. Got hit by a pitch. Grounded out to first and hit a double. 2 RBI double at that. Back in the 2nd. Did not hit last inning. Ball and no strikes to Chris Biggs. Dimitri deals. And finds his own. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, 2. Now he'll look to strike out the side and send us to the bottom of the 4th. Not yet, 2-2. Two, over to short, chance for Elder, and he sails it over Clark's head, throws it out of play, and Biggs will get to second. Elder's had some issues this year over at short. He's had a lot of errors. Don't know the exact number, but a number he probably doesn't want to hear. Here's Harrison Cerna. Two gone, one aboard. Up and in. In the bottom of the fourth, it'd be Dejon Elder, Hudson Clark, and Cole Angel due up. Two balls, no strikes. Called strike, 2 balls and a strike. Dimitri comes set, delivers the 2-1. And it's up and in. Quickly got the first 2 on strikeouts, and then Biggs reached on the air. It looked like he was going to have a clean inning. But now falling behind to Cerna, 3 balls and a strike with a runner in scoring position. And he misses and walks him.
Now batting, number 13, Noah Fair.
Fair's 0 for 2 tonight. He comes up to hit. Struck out, flew out, and got hit by a pitch. Wanted to go. This one bounces in front of Harkins, able to get to it, but both runners do advance. One-0, down and away. Here's the 2-0, and that one misses as well. That one gets to the backstop. Runner coming home, and Harkins is going to tag him himself for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, 12-0.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you.
Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here to start the bottom of the fourth. Dejan Elder will lead things off. 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. The first one missing, 1 ball, no strikes. Biggs returns to the bump for Northside. Wanted to go, did not. 2 balls, no strikes. Grounder to third. That's going to get through for a base hit. Elder rounding first. He's headed for second. Long throw in from Thomason from third, or from left field, and it's a leadoff double to start things off for Dejan Elder. Now it's Hudson Clark, 1 for 1 tonight with a single. Chops that one foul. 0-1. One ball, 1 strike. Biggs comes set, delivers the 1-1, and that one misses low. Nobody away here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a grounder to third. High throw, but able to come down with it for out number 1. Here's Cole Angel. Angel 1 for 1 as well. Singled and back in the second inning. Hits again here in the fourth, and the Harris County crowd has erupted here for Cole Angel. First pitch from Biggs is in there for a strike. One pitch, bounce to second, and there's out number 2. We'll get Elder to third. Another productive out for Angel to bring up Luke McEldoon. Tigers trying to at least avoid the shutout, get at least a run across. Elder 90 feet away. Fouls it off. No balls and a strike. McEldoon lined out to short in his first AB. Grounder to short. Another opportunity. Throw to first, not in time. Max Thrash took a little too much time throwing it over to first, so McEldoon will reach on the infield single, and Harris County is on the board.
Now batting your Tigers, number 11, Aiden Dimitri.
Caden Dimitri fouls that one off. 0-1. Runner down at first with 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 run across for Harris County. They've cut the lead to 11. 0-2 to Dimitri. Chases at an elevated fastball to end the home 4th. We go to the 5th, 12-1.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree.
And we're in the top of the 5th here in a 12-1 game. It'll be Noah Fair leading things off. Or excuse me, actually it'll be Max Thrash.
Number 10, Max Thrash.
And it's a grounder or liner to short. 1 up, 1 down to start off the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 3, Jace Sheehan.
Jay Sheehan will hit now. Base is empty, 1 away. Down and away. Well, in the bottom of the 5th, if it stays a 12-1 game, Harris County will need 2 runs to keep it going, or else the run rule will be in place. Ball and a strike to Caden, or from Caden Dimitri. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. And that one in the dirt, so it's a 1-out walk for Jay Sheehan. To bring up Fisher Taft. 2 for 3 tonight. A double, a single, a fly out. We'll have 1 aboard with 1 away. Runner taken off, up and in. Now it retreats back into first. The 1-0 on the way, and they're 4 strike. One inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Brody Taft. His brother Fisher at the plate. Brody has also been productive. He walked, singled. 2-1 inside, nearly hit him. Runner going to take off to second and be in there with no throw. Three-one, swung on and missed, full count. So the 3-2 on the way from Caden Dimitri is in the dirt. He walked him. Back-to-back walks to put 2 aboard with 1 away. He got thrashed to line out on the first pitch, and then 2 straight walks.
Now batting number 6, Brody Taft.
Bring up Brody Taft. Dimitri steps off. A 12-1 game here in the top of the 5th. There's a strike to start off Brody Taft. Now Sam Harkins wants a word with Caden. So 0-1 to Brody Taft. Mentioned earlier he walked, singled, also flew out. So 1 for 2 tonight. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to go to the backstop and advance both runners. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Brody Taft. Waving a miss, 1-2. 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. Might have went off his foot. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One, two, we got him. Down goes Taft on strikes 2 away.
Now batting number 2, Noah Thomason.
Bring up Noah Thomason here, 2 on, 2 away. First pitch in there for a strike. Thomason has a sac fly, picked up an RBI earlier. 2 strikeouts also, though. Ball and a strike. Chases that one way out of the zone. 1-2. One-two popped in the air to left center. Going back on it is Angel, or I think that's Gilstrap actually. He reels that one in. We're going to the bottom of the 5th.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back. Last chance for Harris County here in the bottom of the 5th. Ethan Pettit back with you, and final game of this rivalry series. Harris County has already won the series. Northside coming in here to just try and get 1 out of the 3. Barring an 11-run 5th inning, it would fall to 13-2 on the region season for Harris County. Mentioned Stars Mill 14-1. They await that series next week. Quickly 0-2 to Sam Harkins, first AB of the night. Coming in for Brody Johnson. Oh-2 on the way. Is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sam Harkins. Pitch on the way. Grounder to the right side. That'll get through. Leadoff single for Sam Harkins. Good piece of hitting there to start off the 5th. And now it's going to be Jacob Gilstrap.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 6, Jacob Gilstrap.
Looks like it's Tucker Weddle down at first to run for Sam Harkins and Jacob Gilstrap hitting. Nothing in 1. Pops this one up, but that will be out of play. Nothing in 2 on Gilstrap. After him, it'll be back to the top of the lineup and Will Dimitri.
Take care. Be careful going down. That foul ball is sponsored by Window World for all your exterior window needs.
Still 0-2. Biggs trying to complete a perfect game, or not a perfect game, a complete game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up to the right side, down the first base line, chasing after it, and reeling it in for out number 1. So now it'll be Will Dimitri.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 5, Will Dimitri.
First pitch popped up, right side, and it's Fisher Taft there, and the Tigers are down to their final out of the night. So now it's Luke Gowdy.
Now batting for Harris County, number 26, Luke Gowdy.
Bases not empty, actually. Runner at first after Sam Harkins single to start this inning off. It's Tucker Weddle standing down there, running for him. First pitch to Gowdy, called strike, nothing in 1. Oh, 1. Back up the middle. This could do it. And he bobbled it, so the game will continue. Gowdy reaches on an E6. So that'll bring up Dejan Elder.
Now batting for your Tigers, number 13, Dejan Elder.
with 2 aboard and 2 away. First pitch to Elder. Fly ball deep to left field, going back on it, and it is foul. Just missed it. Just out in front of it. Mr. Harkins to my left over here almost called that one. Nothing in 1 on Dejan Elder. Nothing in 1 on Elder after just missing a home run. Certainly had distance, but now a weak grounder over to the third base side, but foul. So now the Tigers down to their final strike.
Let's go, Day.
Down and away, 1 and 2. That's going to get to the backstop. Both runners will advance. Now 2 and 2. Biggs looking for the complete game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 aboard. Pop up to the right side. This could do it. And it is caught for out number 3. And Northside wins 12-1. And they salvage the series. Harris County, though, good news. They win the series. So they will take a 13-2 region record into the series against Stars Mill next week. We will have one of those games. I believe it'd be Thursday. Possibly Friday. We're not sure yet. But I know Thursday for sure. I'll be with you. So in a 12-1 final score for Ethan Pettit, and we will see you next time. Kudzu Sports on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Go Tigers.